Oh, it's not gonna let me do orientation. What the hell? Now what? Orientation is locked, but it's not locked. Okay, anybody, this is gonna be vertical again. Okay. Well, say you're live. Say the title.
Why is it vertical?
Don't know. It won't let me do it any other way.
Then
I set it to horizontal, and then it started to do it, and then it said, oops, it's not going to do it. So you're 20 seconds into your video already. So start. Are you going to say something?
no, nobody's here. You're gonna start over.
What? You can't start over.
Turn it.
You can't start over. Then we got to redo the whole thing, the announcement and everything. Space. This is all set up to do on this video and with this link. Go.
Welcome to DOS Recreational Mining. Today we're doing an Eco Goldex gold leach using the VATO tank. VATO stands for vigorously agitated tank with oxygen and heat. You can probably hear it going in the background nice and loud. I'm going to turn this off in a moment. Right now, the outside of the tank is 113 degrees, which means the inside water is 120, which is very close to where we want it. So I'm going to turn off the noisemaker, let it settle. Last week we put some wooden covers on. They should be plastic. We'll be changing that soon. This wood is going to rot out, become waterlogged pretty soon. So let's spin this around so you can see what's going on. You see the steam coming out. This is why I say we need to change the plastic so we can clean that off. Right now this is 100 pounds of gold ore concentrate. If you watch some of our other videos, you'll know. Nobody's on. Hang on.
But there will be. People will watch it. Needs to get rewatched. Yeah, I don't know why this won't let me highlight save to your...
Do I have to refresh?
See, if I go horizontal, it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back, even though it's unlocked. See, I have rotation. Let me see if I make sure I have it unlocked. Where is it?
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to check the pH.
The screen
So
rotator.
you're not ready?
Hold on. No, that's not what I want, control. I'm trying to get this to go horizontal video. Location front right.
I'm going to turn this off and log back in.
Do not just see if you turn. Yeah, people can skip ahead to the part where we actually do things. Auto rotate, yes. Let me turn it off then and see if it works. Nope, doesn't do anything. I don't know what they mean rotation locked.
Yep, you're on. I can see you.
Yeah. Okay, does it look, quality look okay? And we do a little movement.
Okay, I can see everything. It's not hurting it.
Okay, good.
Except the video is wrong.
Well, it's like 20 seconds behind or so. Yeah.
So I'm going to take a sample out of here.
Yeah, wonderful.
Nice and red. Lots of iron in this.
Oh, yeah, we need to pH it sure before we do
I'm
anything.
going to get that lid back up.
Jeffrey's on.
Who?
Jeffrey.
Oh,
Your brother, Jeffrey, I
I know
think.
him.
And Luke.
And Luke.
I think that's what it
Okay.
says. It's hard to see this phone, it's so tiny.
I can't. Oh. I can only see them. Ah. The views contained the orientation. Huh. Okay.
Oh.
So, checking the pH. We're getting ready to leach the gold out of this solution. And right now we're at 10.8, 10.85. 10.99. It does drift up, so we're pretty close. So I'm going to wash this off. You know I brought this out here for a reason. Into the bucket. And we just bought some sodium hydroxide.
Yeah. Just a little bit because you're almost there.
And this is fresh, brand new, off the shelf an hour ago. We want to raise the pH about half a point.
So just a little.
So
That's pretty good. Well,
shouldn't take too much. Now we need to mix it up. Pretty easy. I'm going to check the pH again. I'm going to put that right there. Hopefully we don't knock it down. And
yeah, 11.3.
my exact measurement seems to have worked. We're going to wind up at about 11.4. Plenty close enough. $11.3, yeah, 11.3. So our target is between 11 to 11.5. We're definitely within range. So the hard part's done. If you want to know where to get Sodium hydroxide. You can get it at Ace Hardware. Sodium hydroxide. The next thing we're going to add to it is Eco Goldex. We're going to add 1 pound. We're going to add 2 pounds total. We're going to add 1 pound right now and stir it up and let the leach begin. The leach should take about 30 hours. We are cheating. We are adding heat. We are adding a booster. We'll talk about the booster in a moment after we get this in there. Okay, 1 pound of Eco Goldex. This is similar to cyanide, but it's not cyanide. It's relatively safe, minor toxicity. Comes from China. Got the iron filings in it from when they bake it. If you were to manipulate this quite a bit, you could possibly make cyanide with this, but it'd be easier to buy the cyanide. And this works better than cyanide because it's a combination of things. Works faster. Okay, I'm gonna put the liquid back in. Put that down.
You know, dump it in or turn it on and dump it?
I'm gonna turn it on and dump this whole pack in. Okay, that's mixed in.
Oh, turn the volume down on your laptop. It's causing an echo. Oh, that's one way to do it. There you go. Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Oh, it says he's getting a time delay.
Yeah, he's hearing like a triple echo.
He's hearing me talking on the
Yeah, he's hearing
monitor.
echo, yeah. Now explain.
Now we're adding OxyClean as a booster. This is basically powdered.
Sodium percarbonate.
No, it's sodium percarbonate, O2, H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. This will make a ton of oxygen. So I'm going to put 2 or 3 of these in as an oxidizer. This speeds up the Eco Goldex. Eco Goldex actually sells their product now that has this already in it.
Yeah, if you look at some of our earlier videos, you can see where we tested this, and this really speeds it up a lot.
And we have tested this in small batches, and it makes it insanely fast. This may get the gold out of here in a few minutes, but we're going to give it 30 hours. Okay, let's stir it up.
Gotta turn it white.
Okay, so that you can hear me, I'm going to turn it off. Who do we have on? Luke says no echoes. Luke also says glove, respirators, eye protection.
Oh, Jeffrey says he can't wait that long. Good one. Okay.
Desired temperature of the soup. We're running it at 120 degrees. That is what Eco Goldex says to do. But they barely mention it, and it does make a big difference in the amount of time it takes. We did small scale tests using Eco Goldex to dissolve gold foils, gold leaf, and at 120 degrees it was really fast. My research says if I go over 120 degrees, we're going to start burning off the oxygen, and you need to keep the oxygen in the liquid as much as possible. I will be adding more every 3 hours, and tomorrow night we'll start vacuuming this out, turn it off, let it settle, vacuum out the liquid. It's going to go into this tank. This tank is from beer brewing. If you look up over the top, we'll show you what's in it. It's full of marbles and some plumbing parts. Those will come out. And then this will filter out everything we don't want to. We need to get it back to being a clear solution. Then we take that clear solution and we wash it through zinc shavings, which are right back here.
Yep. And we got a whole
So the zinc
bunch of those.
cements out the precious metals onto the surface of the zinc. Then we acid wash the zinc, what's left of the zinc away, leaving behind a black dust. In the black dust, we add a silver coin to it and melt it. Silver coin picks up all the precious metals in that black dust. And then we have something we can sell. Take it down to the gold shop and they XRF it and tell us what's in it and give us a price.
Jeffrey wants to know if you're going to be back on tomorrow. What time?
Tomorrow night, when I start vacuuming out this tank and putting it in there, I'll be back.
I don't think you know exactly what time, do you?
I don't know exactly what time. Probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. So that's all we have to do inside the tank right now. It's pretty simple.
And we're gonna...
every 3 hours, I'll add some booster to it and some more Eco Goldex. I put half the Eco Goldex in now. I'll put the other half in, space out every 3 hours. Total of 2 pounds.
And it does spray.
Okay, yeah. Luke is right next time I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah, this is the Huey helicopters of mixers. It wants to take off and fly away.
We had another impeller on it that I had right up here. There it is.
Yeah.
This is the original impeller. We had 2 of these. As you can see, that ate it down to nothing. This was a paint stirrer from Home Depot.
And a pretty thick piece of metal too, it used to be.
Between the acid and the sand, abrasive sand, turn this into
foil.
tin foil.
Yeah.
That's what's left. And it didn't do much stirring. So now we've got something on that's a 1/2 inch thick, about 10 inches across. 2 little wings that point down, and once we vacuum it down, you'll be able to see it Or you can go look at one of our last videos.
Yeah, our previous video.
Previous videos, yeah. Okay, any questions? Thank you, Luke.
I guess Hard Rock couldn't make it today. He said he was going to try.
The temp. I don't know if I said the temperature.
It's got turned on.
Is 10 degrees higher than what it says up here. Let's go spin this around.
Hey, you turn back on now. It's pretty quiet with the lid on it. It's 111, so 120 inside.
So right now it's 120
Turned off.
on the inside the tank. And that's right where we want to be. This is 10 degrees lower because the sensor is on the outside. And we did, we're heating with a drum belt. And we put some insulation on because it got cold last week. We'll put some more insulation on so it doesn't have to burn so much electricity. This is a secondary thermostat. You can plug it into the heating side or to the cooling side. You get these on Amazon, they're pretty cheap. They work real nice. The primary thermostat is on the belt.
Did you really want that at 100?
Yeah. Well, we're going to turn this down to 110. But we're not going to do it live because there's a little bit of arguing involved about how hard it is to do it.
Oh, I've never done that.
It's pretty simple once you push the right buttons.
Yeah, okay. Good you.
Hey. Hello?
Nobody there.
He's checking to see if it's actually live.
Oh, who's that? Jeffrey?
Jeff.
Oh.
He just live. Alright. 3 hours from now, we know what to do. How long have we been on?
I don't know. 20 minutes maybe. 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, I saw it. That him again?
Now he's going back. Yeah. Hello. You're watching this show, I can tell. Wait. Okay. There's a delay. 5-second delay.
Well, more now.
Okay. Bye. Thank you, Luke, for all the kind words. More than 5 seconds. I'm watching myself on screen.
It varies.
It's a long delay.
Sometimes it can be 30.
Okay. Yeah, now I wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's a long delay.
Yeah, they made it longer.
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Luke, I'll give you about a good couple minutes if you have any questions. I'll be back tomorrow night between 5 and 6. Start pumping out into the filter.
Oh, Hard Rock.
Hard Rock. Oh, yeah. Oh. Hi, Hard Rock. Thank you. Hi, Keith. Hi, Keith and Eva. For everybody who watches this, Keith and Eva are online watching. And if you have any interest in this sort of thing, you need to watch their channel called Hard Rock University, especially on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. They have about 20 people at a time watching, sometimes more, watching their show. Some of them are experts on this sort of thing. I'm kind of making this up as I go. I got quite a bit of my information from Keith at Hard Rock. If you try reading the instructions that come with Eco Goldex, you might become a little bit lost because it's written by someone whose English is not his first language. His name is John. Let's show the package again. Here is John's email.
Where is it?
So if you have any questions of a technical nature, good luck. Send him an email. Okay, we did do a pre-leach on this. About 2 gallons of muriatic acid, a couple pounds of OxyClean, and it made this into a milkshake. The sand got even smaller. There's not as much of it. There are some slimes, lots of slimes in here. We'll be filtering them out starting tomorrow night. But for now, this should go extremely fast. We've got 100 and inside temperature is 121. Add 10 to that top number to figure out the inside temperature because the sensor is on the outside of the tank. This is a secondary thermostat. We got it on the heating side. It also works for cooling. Get these on Amazon. It is made by Bayite, B-A-Y-T-E. See if you can get this up. And we've got a drum heater. And we're using plastic drum. That heater will get hot enough to melt the drum. That's the main reason we have an extra thermostat. Besides, the thermostat tells us how hot it is. That one doesn't. This one does much better. Got plywood. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so I don't have to talk so loud. If you read the documentation that comes with the Eco Goldex, this should reach in a couple hours, but I'm going to give it about 30. This 100 pounds of concentrate represents 1,000 pounds of ore. Turn around. Yes, the shop is a huge mess at the moment. Jaw crusher. Rocks go in there. Slide down the ramp into a ball mill behind these buckets. Going over here. Show the white pipe. Comes out of the ball mill, out of this white pipe. Dumps onto this belt. And then under the belt you see a lot of magnets.
Very strong magnets.
The belt rolls uphill, bringing the magnetic portion of the ore up and out of the water flow. We scoop it up with a plastic spoon, and for every pound of ore we put, for every 100 pounds of ore we put in, we get 1 pound of magnetic concentrate.
No, 8. It's 12%. 12%?
Yeah.
Then it's 12 pounds.
Average about
12 pounds for every 100.
Yeah. Then we take the magnetic concentrates, we screen them down, the oversized stuff goes back in the jaw crusher. We screen it down pretty fine, about like table salt. If you know what table salt looks like, that's how small it gets. Put 100 pounds in here, 30 gallons of water, pre-leach it to destroy the pyrite, the sulfides that are in it. That opens up the grains. If there's any gold entrained inside the grains, that's how we get the gold out, or make it easier to bleach. We have tested that. We did 1,000 grams of it, washed it with muriatic acid, and then tested the concentrate again, and there was no gold in it. So the concentrate, so the pre-leaching separates, pulls the gold off of it really well. We only take the pH down to between 1 and 2, which isn't enough to dissolve the gold, but it's enough to break the gold off of the iron sand. So the gold is already insane, so small you can't see it. It's insanely small, and it's floating around in the water. And right now we got the Eco Gold X in there dissolving it. Tomorrow we take everything out and we filter. We start filtering through household insulation, and if you look in the bottom you'll see some marbles and plumbing parts. Underneath of that is a green scrubby to keep them from falling down the hole. So tomorrow I'll be taking a shop vac, vacuuming out the top fluid. The clearest fluid will come off and go in first, and then we'll start scooping out the sand, putting it on top, and then we're going to rinse it with a bucket full of Eco Gold X. French Canadian, eh? No, I don't speak any French, sorry.
Our little brother does. Tommy does.
Oh. Okay, I am going to... Okay, I'm over here playing on the computer for a second. No. Luke, you're asking about roasting. I'm really glad you asked. That's our best video. We don't know why. This is, the pre-leach is a substitute for roasting. We're doing wet or chemical roasting instead of pyro roasting. We want to break up the pyrite so that you have access to the gold that's layered inside the pyrite.
Yeah, the gold
chemically. We can do it chemically, or we can do it with heat. If you do it with heat, you're going to go through a lot of propane really fast, and you're not going to be able to breathe very well when you're done.
And a lot of the gold is so fine it evaporates off with the sulfur.
If you get it hot enough to do that, since the gold is on the outside of the grains of sand, the iron sand, you are probably going to make it airborne, and it's going to float away. This way we can keep our gold in the tank. No, I would love to, if the roasting just was a lot of work and a little bit expensive, and the most we ever did at one time was what, 10 pounds?
Yeah.
Most we ever did was probably about 10 pounds, and you could not be downwind from that. That gave off a gas that we don't know what was in the gas. We don't want to know. But we do know you can't breathe it.
Sulfur dioxide is one, and
sulfur.
Hydrogen sulfide is the other bad one. Hydrogen sulfide is the really bad one you can't smell.
Calico bags. I'm not sure what you mean by that. insulation. Let me look back here. I think I got it right here. This is what's going to go on it next, because as you can see, this makes a little bit of a mess. We're going to change this to plastic so it can be cleaned, and that eventually is not going to last very long. We're going to wrap the whole tank with bubble wrap. This isn't wide enough, so I'm going to get some 3-footers and we'll wrap it all the way around. Get a close up of the label on the side of that tank if you could. And we're going to work on this camera problem, because right now it looks like we're doing this with the phone.
We are doing it with the phone.
We are doing it with the phone. That's probably the problem.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me go sideways even though it says it can. It's
Next
not
time,
letting me.
yeah, next time we're going to do it with one of my cameras, and I think the picture is going to be a lot better. And a wireless microphone. All right, we're almost done for today. What type of pyrite? I think it's called AU pyrite.
Yeah.
Gold pyrite. It's iron pyrite, iron, sulfur, and a little bit of gold.
Sulfur.
But I think what happened was up at the mine, the pyrite, since it's so close to the surface, oxidized, gave it an iron coating. And because there's so much gold in that area, the gold washed down, hydrothermal gold, washed across that iron and precipitated onto the sand. I don't know for sure. I've only seen one speck of gold on the shaker table. We took what did not get collected from the magnets and we put that through a shaker table, and it looked like it was doing a great job. All the sulfides were going one side and all the slimes were going to the other, and we tested everything that came off the shaker table. None of it had any gold. We tested our settling tanks. None of it had any gold. We tested the magnetic stuff that people usually throw away. 1.75 ounces per ton of gold.
It was all in the iron.
And by the way, there is no magnetic gold in the United States. The closest you can, well, there is some in Alaska, sorry. There is some in British Columbia, but there's no known magnetic gold in the United States. However, we are starting to see things thanks to YouTube and the search engines. People are throwing magnets into the creeks and rivers, pulling out the black sand, and they are finding out there is some gold in that. But it tends to be the gold that was washed in as flakes and entrained, just mixed up with the sand. And the magnet grabbed it because it was
stuck
side
to
by
it.
side.
Yeah, stuck to it. Yeah.
Oh, insulation for a filter. This is
Regular fiberglass.
less than $1, 50 cents worth.
That's just a regular fiberglass insulation you put in your
And when
attic.
I'm done with this, I can throw it away and not cry.
Oh yeah, they look. It's a
And
mess
it
when
works.
it's a mess when it's full of mud.
It works. Now, is there now you're saying there's another product? Oh, good. You saw that. The video's way behind the chat.
Yep.
The chat is almost 5-second delay on the chat, and the video is almost 30-second delay.
Behind real time. Yeah.
Hi, Plast.
Oh.
Plast
Hey.
Toys. Thank you for dropping in. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to go back through some of this. And those of you who've already saw what's going on, Okay, what we got here is 100 pounds of gold ore concentrate. It is basically, excuse me, it's basically a salt. It's the size of salt grains. Nothing any bigger. And it's very, very muddy. We added 1 pound of Eco Goldex. We're going to run the stirring for 30 hours. So tomorrow night, we're going to start pumping it out and filtering it. It's got to be clear when you run it through the zinc. We'll show you the zinc in a moment. And we are heating this.
Oh, you can smell the...
And we are stirring it, and we are adding oxygen.
Okay, we can stir it this way.
Harry, turn your phone sideways. There you go.
Well, then I can't see it.
Yes, you can.
No, I get a big message that says you can't do that. I know.
All right, I want to see that message.
And even though I've got it, see, it says orientation is blocked. Rotate device
Turn
back.
it sideways, and I'll watch our screen over here.
Okay.
Okay, this will come through in about 30 seconds. We're doing a test with the phone right now. Miller table, alluvial, or mobile stream. I don't know. We're going to find out in a moment. It's going to take us about 30 seconds to go through this before the video catches up. It's like we've never done this before almost. We're waiting for the video to catch up.
See, it just makes it go sideways. See, now if I showed a picture of you would be sideways.
It shows sideways and still vertical. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
go
that way
back.
I can't see it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to ask YouTube and figure it out why. Maybe it doesn't let you use your phone that way.
Mobile stream. Yeah, we're gonna fix this camera problem.
Use a different camera next time.
We're just gonna plug into my computer, which is sitting here. Show them the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And see what we're putting out is sideways. When you turn the camera sideways, you get a sideways.
Yeah, it's vertical.
Still wrong orientation. And we will fix that. Screen lock on the phone. Yes, we've been through that.
Yeah, I've tried it on, I've turned it off, it doesn't matter how that's set.
Steve Mushumbaz says, do use lime. Oh, lime. I thought that was a name of a product. You're talking about
The hydroxide. So
hydrated lime. Let me go get the bag.
Okay. Somebody was telling us there's a problem with that is because it puts too much calcium in.
When we did the pre-leach, at the end of the pre-leach, you have to flip the pH.
So it takes a lot.
So let's show you.
What are you looking for?
We ran out of sodium hydroxide, lye, and we had to use a little bit of hydrated lime to get the pH up. I don't like using lime because it's got calcium in it, and calcium promotes scaling. Scaling will block the gold. It'll form on top of the gold and block the leach from getting at the gold. So we don't use a lot of this. I'd rather use sodium hydroxide. Let's show everybody sodium hydroxide.
Again.
Sodium hydroxide. $5.
10.
No, this was $10 at Ace Hardware. And then for oxygen, we use the powdered sodium percarbonate, sodium carbonate, OxyClean. There's more than one brand. You want to bet they made it in the same factory? Look at the packages.
Same, just different labels. Yeah. Same packages.
Different. This is Kroger. This is OxyClean. Kroger's a little cheaper.
So
You
you
get
more.
about twice as much. This makes your oxidizer, which means you don't have to do the
Air bubbling.
roasting.
Or roasting.
This is a chemical roast, and it's cheaper than propane. And a lot faster. Okay, bye, Jeff. See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Jeff says good job.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Okay, guys, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's always a good thing. We got 7 people on now.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to check and see who the 7 people are. Maybe. I don't have that option.
Because you have to.
Oh, there it is.
block out.
Participants. I'm going to say hi to every one of you. Steve Mashimbus. Hi. Hi from Denver, Colorado. I think that's Flash Showboys. Showboys. I'm sorry, my French is terrible. Basically non-existent. Hi from Denver, Colorado. Luke, hi, you've been here before and you're back. Thank you for watching again. And Jeff Smith, take a hike. Oh no, I mean hi. We will be doing more of this. You will be able to find us again soon. Well, half you guys just took off. Jeff, thank you for hanging in there. And why are you videoing my back?
I'm getting the whole
No,
thing.
you're not. So, we're going to fix the camera on the next time, probably tomorrow night. Oh, for sure tomorrow night. It'll be a different camera. And I will be doing it all through my computer. I think this picture looks pretty good, and I need a haircut. I need a haircut bad. Look at that mess.
Oh, yeah.
Any questions? I'm going to go back to the chat side.
I got a
Steve is
haircut.
from Tasmania. Wait, that is Tanzania. Tanzania. Wow, that's a first. Thank you for watching. Does Tanzania have gold? I guess that's what everybody's going to want to
Well,
know.
it's got to be.
Tanzania. Let's.
Could be 9
Steve,
o'clock at
tell
night.
us about Tanzania. What kind of gold you got? Oh, you guys were asking about what type of gold we have. We have hard rock. It comes in veins. In our area, there's a vein every 80 feet. Sometimes more. The vein comes to the surface basically on the driveway, so we just dug a trench and we're just picking up the gold ore. The gold ore has been tossed and turned by trees, tree roots over the last million years. So it's kind of easy to tell. Why are you on the camera? Oh. Steve, if you have you say you have sulfide ore. Okay, 2 things to do with that. Grind it down fine. Table salt or smaller. Then try a magnet. And then try a magnet to pull out the iron. Then test the iron and see which way the gold went. If the gold went with the iron, 90% of your work is done. If the gold did not go with the iron and stays in the other portion, then you're probably looking at heap leaching, which we thought we were going to have to do. We were going to use a giant 300-gallon tote and basically tank leach it. And right in the middle of setting that up, we did some tests and found out that All of that sand did not have gold in it. As a matter of fact, the gold, that sand is still in the room. Let's look. Now you can see the sand. You see how fine we grind it? That tells you right there.
It's powder.
It's almost a powder. It's a combination of powder and
It's just very fine sand.
that is small. That is smaller than table salt.
Yeah, very,
that's about half the size of table
very
salt.
powdery sand.
And that's, you're looking at one of our big problems. Not where to put it, but when to put it. We will be making this disappear because we're going to need to do another batch pretty soon. We'd like to get another 100 pounds as soon as this one's done. What do we expect to get out of this? Maybe about $500 to $700 worth of gold should come out of this.
Yeah, maybe.
This is half a ton, and our head grade is over a half an ounce of gold per ton, which means $500 to $600 in that. And we are getting about 98% recovery into the drum. 98% of the gold went in the drum, which means it didn't lose much profit. But basically there's 1,000 pounds of ore inside this drum, and this drum is full to there with water, and it's full to there with concentrate black sand. This is a 1/2 horsepower motor. This is a key that unlocks a lot of chemistry. This is hydroxide, doing it on the alkaline side, not on the acid side. We start out with an acid wash just to separate the iron and the gold and give the leach a chance to get inside the pyrite. There's a lot of pyrite in this sand. You need to get that gold into the liquid, filter out the solids, take the liquid, wash it through zinc, and the zinc will take all the precious metals. It will do a cementation. Everything lower than zinc on the electromotive scale will plate onto the zinc. We do have some other things. We just don't know how much. We know we have rhodium. We know we have platinum. We know we have palladium. There is some copper. There is some lead. There is 98% iron in the concentrates. The trick is separating precious metals from the iron.
All that iron.
And by acid washing it ahead of time, that from our tests say it's separated. Now all we got to do is put a leach in there that pulls the gold only.
Get it to dissolve out.
If you use an acid and get it down below 1, then you're going to wind up putting everything into solution. All we wanted to do with the acid was not break the bank. We used $20 worth of acid. We used $5 worth of OxyClean to boost it, and it should work out pretty well. Let me read the comments. Our cons used to be much more rich, as I recall. 2 1/4 pounds of cons per 365 ore. Oh, 635 ore.
I don't know what he's.
Well, our cons have always been, give or take 5%, right at 10% of the volume
of the weight
of the head ore.
Yeah, the weight. Yeah, around 10%. It varies slightly.
We put 1,000 pound. We put 1,000 pounds through the mill, and the magnets pull out 100 pounds. 2 full buckets of concentrate. All magnetic.
Very slightly, but
and
it's
then
been
we test the settling tanks where the rest of the ore went. There's nothing in it. It's almost to the point where it can't be tested. It's at the very bottom of testing to
Yeah.
find any gold in our settling
Yeah,
tanks.
I think all 3 tanks were empty, but the very last big tank had a tiny bit of silver on
Right.
it. Yeah,
Our,
that's
our
all.
main, our last and biggest tank did settle out some silver, but no gold. And it wasn't enough silver
No, it was probably
in
just
it
floating
to,
on top.
to be a problem or
Yeah.
to be worth going after. Oh, thank you for the heart. I saw that go by. Lemon juice, other organic type acids. If you're,
Not thick enough.
I would expect any acid, and this should do and heat. Don't forget the heat. This won't work without heat. You're gonna have to get it up to about 120 degrees. If you get over 100, it'll be slower. But 120 seems to go really quick. That's product placement right here.
Okay, yep.
This is something you can usually get this at the grocery store. I call this powdered hydrogen peroxide because this makes hydrogen peroxide,
Which makes oxygen.
which has a ton of oxygen in it. Oxygen plus an acid. What do you get? Something that's very similar to aqua regia and a lot cheaper. The nitric is the expensive part. We have nitric. We try not to use it very often.
It's
use
hard. Nitric's hard to get rid of too.
Yeah, nitric is hard to get back out of the solution. This stuff, you give it some heat and some time and it's
And it
gone.
goes. Yeah.
And the oxygen needs to stay with the Eco Goldex all the way through the process. So we will be adding, every 3 hours, we're going to add about an ounce or 2 of this. And we're not experts. We are still at the beginning stages of this. We've been doing this at least 10 years. And we're just now getting to the point where we can do a large leach. We've been creating equipment out of nothing. Take a look at that belt drive and look up what's up above it.
Yeah, lots of experiments and lots of
We had
tests.
to make
Had to make that.
we had to make a controller, and then we used a computer power box to turn on all the pumps. We've got a battery charger using to run the 12-volt motor on this.
here's
Got
the-
like a window wash
Yeah,
motor.
and
that-
somewhere under all this stuff is the shaker table.
Yeah. That's my wife's fault. I'm going to blame it on her since she's not here.
And here's the big settling tank, which is full of other
Brand new
stuff.
soldering tank.
Yeah.
The old one filled up with ice and blew out.
Okay.
And we have other experiments.
Oh, you got lots of stuff. to do.
This is a log splitter, which is being modified to be an injection molder. That's
To make railroad
a
parts.
different video.
To make railroad parts.
And we got a power pack here.
Oh.
We got 2 giant truck batteries and an inverter welded onto a 2-wheeler.
Oh, is it running? This came off. These came off.
Yeah, the charger's running.
Well, it's not plugged in anything.
Yeah, this.
No, it isn't.
You better look at this side.
Well, okay. Well, what are these clips to? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, we got
Oh, yeah,
lots
this
of
one.
things going. This will be the next thing I'm going to be working on tomorrow, probably today and tomorrow. We're going to get this set up so it can clarify. You have to clarify the leach after you're done leaching so that you can run it through zinc. Back here we've got our zinc cartridges, homemade zinc cartridges, water filters that
There
are
they
full
are.
of zinc shavings.
They're sideways, but they're
We're
there.
going to take these off and pump the pregnant leach through the zinc. And the zinc will go into solution and the precious metals will come out of solution. And then it becomes a whole nother video after that. Flower Gold Wizards. I've seen that channel. Yes, a log splitter to injection molder. It's actually pretty simple. There's a couple videos on people doing it. Is the cat meowing? No, I know what that is.
That's That's Brandy. Yeah, she needs attention.
That is the mascot.
Yeah.
The mascot's in jail right now. Yes, we have pumped air in when we did the small scale, but this thing is so violent that it pulls down a tornado effect, a hollow space above the impeller, sucks air in, and every time we turn it off we get foam, so we know this is injecting air without any problem. Oh yes, we are taking donations for an XRF tester.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody wants to donate so that we can buy one, yeah, just let me know.
Yeah. Email Brian. The email's in the
The lemon juice,
contacts.
what others?
Vinegar.
Citric acid,
Vinegar.
same sort of thing. Vinegar.
Is that acidic
That
enough?
would take some testing to find out if that acid's strong enough.
Yeah, I think lemon juice is only, vinegar is only around 4.
I've heard of every acid you can think of is being used to dissolve gold. And then I've even heard of potatoes being used to absorb mercury when you go that route. By the way, if you use mercury, don't. You don't need to. There's better ways.
It's, you wind up poisoning yourself with it.
If you want to collect gold out of a pile of sand, throw in a silver coin and melt it. It'll take care of all the gold for you. And you won't get sick. Bismuth or lead, absolutely. Watch Mount Baker. Mount Baker uses bismuth and a few other things. Email, I want to donate. Oh yeah, bone ash capels. We got a few of them here. Watch Hard Rock on Monday nights at 6 p.m. That's another live channel. Keep points. That's something interesting.
Well,
And Hard Rock University is another channel. He goes on live every Monday night at 6 p.m. He has a whole bunch of experts that watch. How much is that? Sorry, 50,000.
close to it.
No, I think they're down 10 to 15,000. Depends on which one you get. Might be one up around 20,000 for basic. I haven't priced them in years, so. Oh, you saw the carbon filtration. That's a pain to get that stuff out of the carbon. That's why we're going to go with zinc. We can pull the zinc off of the precious metals a lot easier than we can pull precious metals.
Yeah, when we
off
ash
the
when we ash the carbon, the gold probably floated away. It's so fine.
Put it in the Cabela's MasterCard application. Okay. Yeah, we'll open up a Patreon account. I think we have enough followers or enough people watching. Okay, it says we have 8 watching. I'm going to say hi to everybody again. Let me flip this. Participants. It says, I think. Okay, we got Luke, Steve, and Stephen H. Participants. We have people who are watching who haven't been identified. Participants, it won't show me your name unless you have typed something into chat. So everybody who's watching, slide on over to chat. I know you might be on the phone. And then say hi or push that heart button or push that thumbs up. .5 miles on Suac Creek, Liberty, Washington. 20-pound nugget, biggest found in Hillside. a 20-pound nugget of a conglomerate with gold in it, or quartz with gold in it. Solid gold. That's insane. Solid gold, he says.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, go to Steven's house tonight. He's buying. Steven knows where this place is. Liberty, Washington. Wow. Okay, the whole world's going to want to look that up because you said it right in front of them.
Mm.
Wait, what are we looking at?
I'm looking at you.
Oh, me. You like the company uniforms? Next time, thank you for the hearts. Don't forget to subscribe. You like the uniforms? Yeah, it was hearts. I saw that. We're gonna get Harry to have on next time. Harry's the camera guy. Give me the camera.
No, I did a reverse.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him you. We're gonna show Harry. Okay, this is Harry.
Hello, everybody.
Harry holds the camera. He's the bouncy one. Next time we're gonna do a tripod and a few other things and a better camera. And if you guys are hearing a cat, it's a funny looking cat. Let's go get the cat.
Here, I'll go get it.
We're gonna go show you the cat.
We still got a ton of snow on the ground here. We're coming. Ralph! Ralph! Ralph, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. This is Brindy the Mayan pup. I had to sit in the sunshine because it was kind of chilly in there.
I got gold dust in my hair, probably.
Are you talking to somebody?
Yes. Okay. Let me.
I got it.
I'll hold the phone.
I got it. I already took a Brindy.
Oh.
We're good. We're good. Continue.
The mind boss. Yeah, he sees. The mind boss. Brindy, the mind boss.
Hang on, Brindy. Yeah.
Here, put it up there.
No, I got it. I have to switch to a different. It zoomed in too far. Here you go, Brindy. Come here. Come on, good girl. Let me pick you up. There you go. Here's Brindy the mining dog. Look at the camera.
Oh, you put it way
Yeah.
up. Now I see what you think. The video is 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's just
The
sitting there.
So I'm just now seeing what you guys have seen. Your guys are seeing it before me. This is funny. Maybe when I put the camera on this computer.
Yeah.
Hi, Chihuahua. Yes. Hi, Chihuahua.
Okay, so we.
Okay. We started 68 minutes ago. And I was aiming for an hour. This is video. There's dead spots. We're going to, once it becomes a permanent video, where I'm going to go in and chop out the dead spots. And I appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back tomorrow night between 5 and 6 for a short one. We're going to show you how to drain this tank. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. We're going to check the temperature, explain that one more time, and we're out of here. Okay. The temperature right now is 10 degrees above what this says. So we're at 118. It will turn off if it goes up to 140. The leach is already in. Eco Gold leach. Eco Gold X leach. The oxidizer is already in as a booster. You can get this a couple different ways. All made by the same company, I'm pretty sure. Didn't even change the color of the plastic, did they?
Same.
Oh, it's a guard dog. Oh, I get it. Agitated. Get a picture of the tank again, the labeling.
Yeah.
This is a Bateau tank. Don't believe the Africans.
Oh,
The Africans have videos.
we discovered a lot of people are misusing the word VAT.
Misinformation. A lot of people use the VAT term wrong. VAT is an acronym which stands for vigorously agitated tank. This is insanely vigorous agitated tank. Now the Africans would tell you this is a VAT tank, VAT system. This is not a VAT system. This is a tank. That's it. With some filters in the bottom. That is not VAT leaching. That would be tank leaching. You fill up a tank, you pour your liquid on the top, it comes out the bottom, you put it back on. That is tank leaching. Very similar to heat leaching, except it's in a tank. Don't let the Africans confuse you.
Okay. Okay, so are we about to...
Thank you, Lou. Okay, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Next show tomorrow night. It'll be very short. We'll record it in case you miss it.
Okay, see you then.